So why don't you start with your name, where you're from, and where are you currently living?
Okay, I'm Mostap. I'm from Ukraine, and I've been living in Spain since I was 5 years.
Why did you move to Spain?
Uh, I moved to Spain because my parents have financial problems. I think in this period, many Ukrainians moved to different European countries.
What are the main differences in the way you and your parents experience your culture in your host country?
Uh, for my parents, their adaptation was harder. They work on income jobs and sometimes were mocked because of their accent. Um, I myself do feel well integrated, but I think it's because I moved to Spain as a young child.
Who do you typically hang out with?
I think it's 50-50. I used to go to a Spanish school during the week and an Ukrainian school during the weekend. So I got the chance to meet people from both cultures.
Do people show interest or curiosity in your culture?
In general, yes, people are open to listen. However, it comes to more political subjects, people can have different opinions.
In what ways do you express your culture? What do you share with the people around you?
Well, when I was younger, I was ashamed to say I was Ukrainian, but nowadays I try to express it as often as I can. I speak about my traditions, compare both countries' political views. I cook for my girlfriend. I share Ukrainian songs with my friends and take them to Ukrainian streets in Spain.
Do you feel like your host country helps migrants integrate and express their culture?
Uh, when I first arrived to Spain, there were little immigration policies that would benefit people like me, and a lot of us had come undocumented. However, um, now, especially with the war in Ukraine, a lot of countries have been more receptive.
In what ways could your host country be more supportive of your cultural integration?
Um, Spain could introduce discussions about Ukraine's history in the schools, create more meeting points to promote Ukrainian culture, encourage participation in events and concerts, expand reception facilities that help with job placement, and talk more about what's happening in the country, not just from a political level, but also from a humanitarian and cultural identity perspective.
Do you think you've had an impact on the people around you?
Of course, I believe all immigrants have the mission to share their culture and educate other people on our situation so people can have different perspective of life and become more open-minded. Um, I also currently teach in Spanish to Ukrainian refugees, so these people can better integrate and contribute to Spain's social economic development.
Thank you for sharing your experience.
You're welcome.